attention, we are going to make a gargoyle. You've got a paper plate that has been magically transformed into a gargoyle. You're going to turn it and put your name nice and big on the back. We have plaster of Paris mixed with black paint. So one of them is gray and the other one is black. And if this stuff sets up, and I'm experimenting with vinegar to see if that slows down the drying time, but I don't know if it's working. So if it's starting to get really stiff, go ahead and add a little bit of water. And I also have brown paint. So since gargoyles are stone, they could be gray or maybe brownish, and you'll want a lighter and darker shade of either gray, black, or brown. And we're using our very oldest paintbrushes here, and when they're not being used, put them in the water, and that'll keep them from getting too glommed up. Okay, so we're going to start just by painting the whole gargoyle with the plaster of Paris mixture in the lighter color. And then I'm painting the back side of my ears, not my ears, the gargoyle's ears, just since they stick out from the wall a little bit. Okay, so we've got the whole thing covered. Now you want to start taking some thicker plaster of Paris and making some bumps for the nose and the eyes, and maybe even the mouth, or any other features you want to add. Maybe you want to give your gargoyle some very prominent cheekbones. And then I'm going to take my darker color, which is pretty darn, let's see, let's just put some water in this way. Maybe instead of dumping a bunch of water in, you might try just putting in a little to start with and mixing it around, because you don't want it super liquidy. You don't want it to run all over the place. And then you can come in and start to, I guess it's kind of shade in your eyes with the darker color so they stand out more. And anything you put on here that you decide, oh, that's not what I wanted, you can go in. I just put dark in the middle and I didn't really want it there. You can go in and put something else, a lighter color on top. Might need to let it dry a little bit. Okay, so I don't know if you caught that, but I added some dark down here, and for a little bit it looks like my gargoyle had lipstick on or something, and so I added more gray on top and got it back to where I wanted it. So you can do anything you want to with your gargoyle. You can make him look scary looking or happy looking or whatever you want. If you want some inspiration, you can look up pictures of gargoyles. There are a lot of them on old buildings, particularly churches, and there's even some out at DIA at the airport. There's one at the East baggage claim and one at the West baggage claim, and you can take a look at those, and I think they even have names. So there is your gargoyle.